In search of Old Frisian, Weda. Let's dive right in. So, allegedly, there's this word Weda, which is some claim as an Old Frisian name for the god Woden, who is the chief of all the demigods. Now, for those of you who are new to this channel and want to know what exactly is Old Frisian is a historical West Germanic dialect that dates roughly from the 13th century, the 1200s, and this is talking in regards to corpus of text, 1200s to the 16th century, thus the 1500s. And a bit before that, from the 500s to the 800s, you have some runes in Frisian, from that time. So of the 500s to the 800s. And it was spoken along the North Sea, as you can see here with Magna Frisia, right? So now that's out of the way. This word Weda, where is it attested? We're trying to find out, the legitimacy or what have you behind it, because part of me thinks it may be a fabrication, it might be a reconstruction. I don't know, but let's find out together. So, in search of Weda, I found this. So this is from a German dictionary of Old Frisian. So it's Old Frisische Wörterbuch by Karl Freiherrn von Richthofen. That Weda here is actually a inflected form in the dative case. Weda meaning Gewand, Kleider, meaning like a clothing, a dress, a garment, if you will. So, So that's one Weda that we can find from the period, so to speak. But then we have this from Heligoland and the Islands of the North Sea by William George Black from 1888. Here we have this association with Weda and Odin, or if you will, Woden, or in this case it says here Woden, and it's interesting how this book here goes into like the North Frisian Islands. It talks about how there was a festival, like a spring festival dedicated to Weda and all this. You got the variants of Wedke or Wedka or however you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. In that context, it must be a later word with the one with the K variant. And then he mentions Grimm here, Jacob Grimm. How it says, as Grimm has remarked, to drop the final N to modify O was not followed by an I. So that's almost verbatim what Grimm says, and we'll find out in a second. It's just, I don't know. I'm just, it'd be nice to have like from the period where this word is attested, not coming out of thin air. I mean, if it was an honest reconstruction, fine, okay, that's cool. Like what Grimm did for Ostara, that's fine. However, Grimm here we have here with Grimm with his Teutonic mythology, volume 1, edition 4th edition, says that the Frisians Weda. From the propensity to drop their final N, to modify long O when not followed by an I. Well, this sort of linguistic development, if you will, is really compensation. And that, you drop an N to, lack of a better term, empower the vowel in question, or if you will. This isn't just, unique just to N's. It's unique to, vowels and consonants. So if you drop a consonant or vowel, it thus empowers, lack of my terminology there. But yeah, so that's a interesting linguistic phenomenon we have going on there. But this doesn't make sense because, this Weda business, because we have also attested Wednesday and Wednesday. So, what's going on here? We actually have, if you really wanted to, you can reconstruct Woden just like that. So, perhaps this is going back to maybe this is a very specific northern variant, if you will, because it's talking about the island of Sult, forgive me for my bad pronunciation there, in the North Frisian Islands, right? So, like with this video, I'm actually scratching my head because, you know, there's only so much I can look into, right? You know, in English and roughly in German as well. So, yeah, so we actually have attested Wednesday, Wednesday, and Wednesday, and even here in even the North Frisian Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation. Forgive me, North Frisians. And yeah, we have the ends there in the genitive form. So, I don't know. It's just you know, it's cool that we have that attested in Old Frisian. Right, you know, the middle of the week, you know, midweek, if you will, the day of the week. Anyway, but as a conclusion, this is just my mental speculation here. Please let me know what you think down below. That Weda is a reconstruction from Grimm. It's either Weda is a reconstruction from Grimm that Black picked up on and employed it in his work as a filler. Thus, I don't know how legitimate Black's work is. Is it really like an ethnography of like the North Frisian Islands? Was he there? Did he go there or what have you? Or did he just like make it up as like just to sell a good book or what have you? A so-called good book, right? I don't know. Right? You know, I'm just you know, I'm just a language enthusiast here, trying to figure out the truth of this matter. But or you know, this is a really late archaism that survived well into the 19th century, and is actually a later form of Frisian and not Old Frisian. So there's that. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. But yeah, there's one thing to bear in mind, because dates matter, right? Because thing is, we have Grimm here in 1882, and we have this we have Black here with 1888. So, and Grimm was a very influential person of his time. So, you know, possibly that, you know, other writers like Black, you know, picked up on his work and like, you know, drew from Grimm and you know, so that's pretty much it for this video in search of Weda. You know, it's nice to know that we have Wednesday, and thus we can derive Woden, you know, from this, which is nice of itself. But yeah, please again let me know what you think down below, what you think on this matter, whatnot, or I'm missing something. Please let me know. And anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and if you really like the channel, please become a patron at my Patreon page down below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.